3-0'd or 2-0'd him, I can't remember. Gumps won at least. And the Gumps Wario versus the Relix Bayo. Being joined. Hello.
Oh, we've got a Wario.
Yes.
I didn't realise. I mean, probably makes sense in this matchup. I have to assume Wario does a lot better than K-Rool.
I mean, Gumps won K-Rool last time, but actually Bonds against Wario.
Oh, did they play in winners?
Yes, Gumps won.
Gumps won?
2-0, I think.
As K.
Yes.
Okay.
I just want to get the Wario practice in.
Yeah, why not? I have to. I don't know. I've just from like seeing in the matchmaking server, I know he's been playing Wario, but I don't know if.
Oh,
I mean, he doesn't enter tournaments much anyway, so
no, yeah.
I have no idea if this is a character he's played in bracket ever before.
I don't think he has. No.
Yeah, but I mean, I have to assume Wario does. Well, I don't know. I'm saying this in the UK. I don't want to assume that Bayo loses a matchup before I get flamed for it. But I have to assume this is at least better than K-Rool.
Yeah,
Bayo.
probably.
But the specifics of it, I have no idea. Because, I mean, obviously, I don't know if like Bats Within will help in a lot of like waft setups, because they've gotten a lot more precise since like up tilt was nerfed and stuff like that. And
I've seen Bloom get a few versus Glassy, a few.
Okay.
He's managed to back within a few times.
Yeah, that's a good point. I was forgetting. This is a.
Yeah, it's like this is
the top EU matchup. I forgot. It's
Bloom has had a few times where he would have normally died if he played any other character, but managed to get Bats Within. Well, see, now Gumps with a lead here.
Hmm.
Shortly be having Waft up. Can maybe Alpha kill here? No.
Not quite. Yeah, that's with characters like Wario, who are both heavy and also not super easy to hit in the sense that he has very good airspeed.
Oh,
and he's not like a tall character like K-Rool is. Killing could probably be kind of difficult for Bayo.
Yeah, probably will have to rely on reads or just trying to kill early with 0 to death. Well, off the top or off the side, really.
As much as, you know, Bayo is like the representative of UK Smash, I still don't really understand the specifics of this character. I know from playing Relix myself that he's very good with the character, and he kind of plays in a way that go for it very well. I guess if the dive kick hit, he wouldn't have died, but that was a very ballsy or buffered, I don't know. But it looks like he
will kill off the top,
I wasn't entirely sure if Wario's fat ass could just DI that down and away and get away with that.
Maybe he could have SDI'd, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like PS2, there's got to be a decent stage for Bayo, right? Because like the space between the two platforms is just good for like catching people jumping, and then it's also not got like a super high ceiling. It's actually quite good. Like, this is a good stage for killing off the top, and it's one that I normally ban against characters who have like combos into a killing up air or stuff like that. So a character like Bayo, I got to assume does quite like this stage, and it's just, I mean, I was going to say, we're already seeing Gumps fish for that waft.
And that's going to make it hard now for him, now that it's offline.
Because that was not his win condition, but his win condition at 58%, I guess.
Oh, took back and not killing.
We haven't seen, we haven't seen edge guarding come into play a lot yet, which I feel like that must be, I mean, that's a very good thing for Bayo, but I don't know how. Wario clearly has ways around that with his airspeed. He has a very good, like, fast fall neutral air dodge. And in these scramble situations, it's a weird one. Like, I guess Wario doesn't have any like super fast like grounded options, and neither does Bayo.
I guess he has down tilt, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I suppose. Oh wow, and the back air center stage taking it.
Yep.
I was looking at that game as if it was a the echoing can opening. I was trying to do it as discreetly as possible. Then just in my head, I heard like reverbed can opening.
Very loud.
So yeah, that was one of those games where it was like, it looked like if it was if Relix won, then Gumps maybe wouldn't have switched off the Wario. But I think with that win, he's definitely going to want to stay on it more. Didn't catch what the Sephiroth. Okay, Relix is going Sephiroth.
I haven't seen this before.
I've definitely not seen this before.
I know he has a hero, but I didn't know he had a Seth. Wow.
Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot he played hero against me before, yeah. Yeah, no, of the characters I've seen him play, I think it's just... Oh.
So
Happened here.
Sephiroth.
I don't know.
Both using wired controller, which is... Both using GameCube, so... I'm sure why they both disconnected at the same time. There you go.
All right. Well, as we were saying,
yeah,
I've never seen Relix play Sephiroth. No. I've only seen Bayo, Hero, and then Duck Hunt.
Oh, the Duck Hunt,
yeah,
yes.
His true main. But Sephiroth, I don't know. I mean, here it's, I could see it being a good pick, obviously, big sword and all that. But I feel like Wario's speed has got to help him a bit in this matchup, whether it's enough to get through the forward airs and the F tilts. I don't know, but it's interesting because I don't often see Sephiroth that much anymore, and certainly not here.
Wow.
And I mean, working out so far, it's been a bit of an odd first stock. It was like quite scrambly. There wasn't much neutral other than occasionally Relix throwing out a forward air and then just approaching anyway. But and no, we haven't seen any like major zoning so far. I feel like Relix has just been kind of coming out on top in these scramble situations. We're seeing, I was about to say we're seeing Wing now, but before Relix got any use of it, he lost
on
his stock.
stage, yeah.
And
didn't really get much off there whilst he had the stock lead.
Yeah, he's been catching, like Gumps has been using bike in disadvantage a lot. Relix has been catching that. I mean, maybe that's what informed the pick, just a massive up air that can quite easily catch several different like drift options and mix-ups in disadvantage, as well as probably just big sword.
Yeah.
And I feel like on small battlefield of all stages, this has got to be a pretty good stage for Sephiroth. I mean, the sword, if you just stand center stage, probably hits
hit by bike
both platforms and all the center stage.
Oh, no tech
there.
there.
Wario might be dead here. He has no bike. So, yeah.
Both are dead there,
yeah.
So going into the last stock.
Again, no wing that second stock either, with
no.
both dying like that.
Very wingless Angel here. Now, Gumps does have the waft up again.
Yeah. We have one character with their comeback mechanic and not the other. And really, this is the ideal situation to use waft. You don't want Sephiroth with wing. You just want to kill it before you get to that.
Kill him like 50 or something.
Yeah, and he's a nice tall character to get a landing up there on.
Tony's not that heavy, I don't believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very light and
nice, yeah, big, so it's easier to hit combos on.
Oh, what the hell?
I think he R-ed down B through the waft, and somehow his hitbox is big enough that...
that must have just hit...
Waft has a massive hitbox frame,
yeah. But I don't know if... Did that specifically only hit because Sephiroth had his hand in the air?
Maybe.
Surely it wouldn't have hit
I'm going for a VOD, and I am superimposing alt frame data right onto it. I know it's big, but not that big.
That was just a funny...
It was like 3/4 away up the sword.
Your sword getting outranged by a fucking fat fart.
So he's going back to Bayo now. Yeah.
I mean, the Sephiroth... It's hard to say. Like, the Sephiroth looked like it was working, but it's hard to exactly say why. That was a very odd game. It ended in a very odd way. But Wario Bayo on small battlefield is probably much more
I feel like it's more Bayo favoured, yeah.
On small, yeah, I have to assume
smaller stage and smaller blast zones means it easier to kill with the kill only either off the side or off the top.
Because I mean, I guess ideally, Bayo can't really force approaches, and Wario really shouldn't approach because he has waft, and each second you're not like trying actively tacking on damage. He's just getting more waft. But these are both players have been playing very scrappy. I like that. Just bike toss down because Relix was gonna witch time the bike throw.
Ooh, nice.
Getting that down. Relix goes for that a lot, like, down smash at ledge, more than I see other Bayos do. I guess it's just one of those like a lot of people like to. That's a pretty common habit of doing something past ledge, and it's just you just have that check button of you can't always do that, or I'll kill you for it. And
Relix in this situation now with the league probably playing bit more defensive with Bayo.
Because sitting in shield, he has a frame 6 out of shield option that combos into a lot of damage. And whereas a character that wants to be up close and is probably going to be pressing buttons more than grabbing. With the exception of that bike, which we've seen.
He also has neutral beam as well.
We've seen Gumps get use out of that, especially at ledge, which is kind of where it shines.
Ooh.
But at the moment, is this interesting?
Interesting punish. He got the read on the up smash, but
he just really wanted to side B that bike. I don't actually. Do you know what frame Wario air dodge is? I'm guessing it's 3, right?
2 or 3.
Surely it's not 2. Sure, they wouldn't give Wario frame 2. I was just wondering.
Falling out jab was unfortunate.
Yeah, because that very much would have killed.
Well, the bear will kill.
It looked like Gumps may have squeezed out a waft there. I can tell if he had. Oh no,
he's got a waft now.
Yeah, no, I thought.
You always get at least after 2 minutes, any sooner.
Yeah, no, it's because I thought I saw him like mash it as he was dying. But this is a very
side. No, manages to get out of it. It's one way of
not quite
killing.
That was
a
great opportunity to use it. To be fair, I wouldn't have thought of that, but. Not quite enough percentage on Bayo, not quite enough rage. That was very close though, despite Bayo probably being, I didn't see it, like 20 something. Okay, no, I don't understand how Bayo works. I was about to say unfortunate SD, but I guess...
I know she gets beat back after the jump, but maybe after hitting something like the bike.
Just the fact that it was like an air dodge and everything. But no, Gumps has been going for those down airs off stage, which is like the Wario classic, but not all characters are privileged enough to have something that can like contest Bayo up B. We kind of haven't seen it like properly. I don't know if they've just been clanking or what, but so far Gumps hasn't.
The lingering hitbox, yep. Nice. Relix taking.
Okay, Relix answering back with the Bayo. I have a feeling that if you're 2-0 up with a character, you're probably going to stick with it even like till the end. I don't know. It's probably it's probably player dependent. If you see you're about to get 3-0'd, you might want to just Hail Mary and another character, or in this case, just play your main. But I think we're going to see Gumps stay Wario. I feel like all these games have been very close, and I think just a few tweaks either way. Or like to either player's game plan can just probably swing it. And so, if anything, even with your opponent getting a game, it's kind of nice to stick on the character and just kind of continue to flesh out your understanding of how to play this matchup against this particular player.
I was watching. Wario has a frame 3 air dodge.
Yeah, okay, I was going to say. Yes. It feels frame 2 at times, just because his neutral air dodge is so good with his airspeed. And I see Ambler clipping the up tilt, losing to waft.
F5 clipped it, yeah.
And is this a dead Wario?
Yes, it is.
See, Hollow I thought had like quite a bigger ceiling. I don't know, I think it's maybe the same.
I think Hollow is a sort of a wider but more squished version of Smashville. So it has I think it has a lower ceiling.
I thought it had like
lower ceiling but further out to the side.
I know it definitely has wider blast zones, but it's just not a stage where you normally think of killing off the top, although this is Bayo, who could probably kill off the top on most stages.
Oh, maybe again. Delaying it,
yeah, the delayed forward air. I don't know if... I think he could have potentially done that more. I don't know how that entirely works, but I do see Bayo as kind of sometimes fishing for that, like, delay forward air, delay forward air, delay forward air. Yeah, Relix is in a position now where sitting in shield is looking quite comfortable for him. Maybe not when he's directly at ledge because of Chomp, but finding another back air kill. Back air's been coming in very good for him. I mean, it's one of Bayo's, it's one of Bayo's staples, but for a character, especially on a character like Wario, who's jumping a lot and who doesn't always have the range to contest something like back air unless he like reads it preemptively, it's definitely coming in well.
Trying to get there.
Not getting the offstage extension, missing ledge, going a bit too far out. I guess with Hollow Bastion slightly wider, like side blast zones. When you can't see where ledge is, you have to be very careful as Bayo not to. Oh, I didn't know if that was gonna. I think that could have been extended, but I don't know anything about Bayo, so I'm just going to assume Relix knows more than me.
Uh-oh.
Interesting option to just Hail Mary that. It's like as soon as Wario started glowing, he just mashed down B.
Yep.
And we're seeing 2-2 now, and whether or not it sounds like Gumps is staying on Wario, which is bold in the face of potentially getting reverse 3-0'd.
Staying Hollow Bastion, so he's probably staying Wario.
Oh no, he's gone to K-Roll. Okay, but I didn't. Was there last set on stream?
Yeah, last set was.
Okay, I didn't see any of it, but
I think I saw a glimpse. I think like both games are pretty much last hit. So.
Right, because I played K-Roll. Also, I played Gumps is K-Roll before he got here, and I've not really. I don't know that I've ever played K-Roll in bracket. I can't think of it, but he
K-Roll isn't a common character.
Yeah, he was doing things that. Like, I don't think.
Oh my god!
And that's a very dead Bayo, like 70.
Dead in 20 seconds.
Yeah, but no, I was gonna say that as someone who hasn't played K-Roll, he was kind of making me. He was doing stuff that I was surprised K-Roll could do in terms of like frame data and stuff. Just like how quickly like some moves would end and he'd be able to do something else, and how deep he can go off stage as well. Not that that's probably going to help him that much in this matchup, but it looks like Armor will, probably quite a lot, as we've seen several times so far. Although missing the tech, nearly killing him, not quite.
Heavy character.
Yeah, K-Roll is what the...
Oh, that's an unfortunate SD there.
That is a very sad SD.
He
especially
burned his jump up too soon to recover.
You're now 2 stocks down against a really heavy character who can kill you very early, as we've seen. And I'm sure Bayo... Oh, that was a good little conversion off him going past ledge. But I'm sure Bayo can edgeguard K-Roll well, although we haven't seen it just yet. So far, we've just seen Relix kind of get stuffed out by the helicopter. A nice humble 88, although...
and dead. Wow.
Okay, I'm really surprised that killed.
Relix has managed to bring it back.
Yeah,
now.
so we've got last game, last stock, both sides. Both characters that can do a lot of damage. I mean, we're already seeing K-Roll at 54, which wouldn't be death in most matchups, but I'm sure...
No way. What?
You read the high jump.
The bear just killed at 60.
Yeah, no, I'm not surprised that it killed. I'm just... The fact
no.
Because
that's one way to end.
I don't feel like Relix had been going high that often, but I suppose he had no reason not to throw that out in
that works.
Yeah.
If
it works, it works. And next, we're going to see
Gumps,
Swiss Stack Gumps, which I asked beforehand. I was like, I was going to say to him, who would you rather have? And then I was like, well, I suppose you'd rather have K-Roll, right? And then he was like, oh yeah. And I was like, well, I guess, you know, it's Sheik. You could like, K-Roll could live forever. You could